Hello, testing one, testing 1 2. Hello? 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 Okay, good morning. We want to start quickly and then get it done so that the next meeting can also come on. All right, so we'll run through our credit union training quickly so that the medical team can also come in and do what they have to do. So today we are going to do basically two main things. We're going to talk about guarantors and the roles of the guarantor. We're going to talk about the liabilities the guarantor picks on. And then the other side will be the documentation. Documentation. One problem the credit union is facing now is about documentation. Documentation in that most of us are not able to complete our forms. Most of us are not able to do due diligence on the form. What I mean due diligence is when you are filling the form, but you don't fill the form rightly. You are not honest on the form. The information you are putting on the form, the integrity of the information is very, very weak. And in the end, it hampers the work of the credit union. The credit union, as you know, is based on MPS and MPS directives. So if they are deducting at source, there are some parameters that we as credit union would have to go by so that those deducting for us at source can go by it. But unfortunately, what happens is when we are filling the form, we are not able to disclose exactly what our financial liabilities are. And when we do that, what it happens is it puts pressure on the management and then the company's management. Let me give you a typical example. Someone takes the form that he wants power or partial. He fills the form, but he's not telling the managers or the loan committee that he has baby, he has bank account, bank loan, he has a TV he's paying, he has a freezer he's paying, he has taken a car on his line. So the credit union loan committee, based on that scanty information he has given, believing that what you have said is right, grant you a loan. Then the following month, management calls and says, why did you people grant this guy's loan? And we'll be like, what happened? The guy went home with 21 cedis. What I mean is, after at source deduction, 21 cedis left the company into his account. And the bank have come back to company and it's like, you agreed that you would make this guy's money pass through the bank for us to take loan, and that's why you signed on. So what has happened? Now we are not able to take our loans, and these are some of the problems that the credit union is facing, which I think we need to look at. Who is a guarantor? Who is a guarantor? This is how we culturalized our guarantor's definition. So it means you as an individual can guarantee for yourself, and you can also guarantee for another person. But when you are guaranteeing for another person, this is something that you should know. You can go on. As a guarantor, you need to verify the capability of the individual you are guaranteeing for. as a guarantor. You don't need to just guarantee because Gasu is my friend and then I sign for him. I need to be sure that what Gasu is saying is right. I need to be sure Gasu's worth. Some people have decided that we'll contribute small and we'll use you as our guarantors to take more. So what happens is he passes his liability to you. So me, I'm contributing and I have 10,000, but I want to take 35,000. My 10,000 takes only 10. Then the 25, I find guarantors and then they support me. We need to be careful about that. How truthful are his declarations on the form? The form I was talking about. Some people have come to a point where they even sign as guarantors before the one who is going to take the loan fills the form. So John comes in and is like, JT, can you guarantee? You don't even have time to go through. He has not filled the form. And then you sign as a guarantor. And the dangerous part is you don't even tell him the amount of money you are willing to take. Your liability. The guarantor should be able to tell him that, okay, you are going for 40,000. You can raise your 20,000. I will guarantee 5,000. So find another person to guarantee the rest for you. But we don't even do it. We just sign, and then he goes and then he writes in front of you 25,000 or 20,000. So as of now, some guarantors, they don't know how much their liability is. The last time I was checking the form, somebody has signed about 15 people as a guarantor. So if you are signed 15 and it is 5555, you can know your money is gone. How much of his or her debt are you willing to carry? This is what I'm talking about. And then, can he or she pay back? And then, can I pay if he defaults? The issue is if you put your pen on the paper that I am guaranteeing, you are telling everybody that me, I have taken this amount. And if there is any problem, I will pay. It's like when you go to the police station and JT Kofi has been arrested. And then you tell them, me, I want to bail JT Kofi. Put my name. If you don't see JT Kofi, come and arrest me. That is what you have done as a guarantor. And we need to be cautious about how we deal with that position. So we say, always remember that once you sign on the document, you have decided to carry all the above as your responsibility. And you are willing to fulfill the obligations therein. All guarantors should know that they are holding their money out when they sign the form. So once you guarantee, you are just telling us that this money is on my head. If anything, I will manage it. The documentation was what I was talking about. As much as you can complete your forms. Write every information that is required. And as I said, this has become an audit issue which we need to deal with. The integrity of the forms completed will be as in the declaration, as I said. What information are you putting on the form? Are you being honest? One problem we are having now is members being honest when they are filling the forms. Members being very honest when they are filling the form. Don't hide. If you have any issues, the loan committee will meet you. Tell them as it is. If they still can help you, it is better than for them to squeeze you when they give you too much and you cannot carry. And as I said, the last time I was called, somebody had a 16 cedis hitting his account when money was transferred. Like when we are paid, 16 cedis, 21 cedis. The bank cannot even take their loan. How will you survive? So let us be careful about this. The amount of money you are paying from your other banks should be stated. And then your other financial obligations, as I have been saying it. Some of us have taken a bank loan, which most of the times the company knows. But the other ones, Renam, Money Box, Digibox, Center Box, Technica. They have another one, high purchase, TV, fridge, freezer, phone. All this is on your loan. It's on your salary. And you don't declare all this. you come and say, oh, me, I've taken only bank loan. Then we look at the percentage. Oh, it is okay. We can give you a credit loan. Then we'll give you the credit loan. Then immediately the credit loan takes and the bank is not able to take. Some people even go as far as after all this, they take salary advance. They top up with salary advance. So he has squeezed himself out. That is not the idea of the credit union. The credit union is supposed to help us manage ourselves. In as much as we are trying to save, we are supposed to help us manage ourselves, which is very important. We shouldn't bring you to a point where you are squeezed so much that you cannot. It's dangerous for us. Then explain to your guarantor what liability you want him to take. So JT is my guarantor. I'm going for 40,000. I shouldn't hide it from JT, who is guaranteeing for me that I'm taking 40,000. JT, I'm taking 40,000. Me, my contribution is 20,000. So I'll need a guarantor of, let's say, 15,000. JT, how much can you guarantee? When JT is guaranteed, JT should state how much he wants to guarantee out of the 15,000 before he signs. He shouldn't leave it for me to go and write 25,000 in front of him, and me, I will take 15. Some people are doing it, and that's the dishonesty about it. Some people are doing it. Those of you who sign without looking through some of the forms, they don't even fill it. So you go and, oh, let me sign, and go and do it. He will go and put the burden on you. Then finally, if multiple guarantors, specify their percentages. So if you have more than one guarantor, let's specify. I'm taking 5. I'm taking 2. I'm taking 100. I'm taking this. Specify so that everybody knows the liability he or she is carrying. It's very important. So these are some of the forms. This form actually is when you want to increase your or decrease your contribution. This is the form that you use. And even then, we want you to be very clear on it. Then that is the partial. The partial, one thing that now the partial would go through, the partial was supposed to be quick for us. But because we are being dishonest, or a few of us are being dishonest, now the partial might not be that smooth. When you bring the form and it is filled, fine, if it is well filled. If it is not complete, it will not even be considered for a loan. If the form is not complete, it will not be considered. The loans committee put a human face where sometimes some people are hard pressed. They need the money quickly. So paying trust and understanding, they say, okay, Ima, take the money, but go and quickly do it and come and complete the form. They never show up again. Unfortunately, when the auditors came, this became an audit issue. So now when your form is not complete, it will not even be considered. And then there is going to be another level of scrutiny. So scrutiny, if it was level 1, because some of us are abusing the system, the loans committee are going to move the scrutiny to level 2. So in partial times when quickly you present your form and you take the money, we'll try and still reduce the time, but it will not be like it used to be. We'll take a little time to be sure of what you are saying, because some people are taking too much and it's becoming a problem. Then this side, a lot of you have not seen this form. A lot of you see only this part of the form, which gives you the money. But this side of the form, this side, it talks about the name of the guarantor, the staff ID of the guarantor, the total savings of the guarantor, and this small one is how much the guarantor is willing to take. We don't normally do that. The how much, the part of the how much the guarantor needs to. Me as a guarantor, I sign, but I forget that how much am I signing on? The other issue that you have forgotten is that in guaranteeing, if I have 20,000 and I'm guaranteeing my 20,000, 10,000 out of it for another, it means I am short 10,000. So when I'm going for a loan which is above the 20, I also will need a guarantor. But some people don't know. They have signed now they don't even have money to guarantee, even to go for their own loan. Some people were just signing, but we want you to reconsider it. It doesn't mean you can't sign, but please be sure of what you are signing. Be sure of what you are signing. Then we also have this new platform where we are trying to bring it to this point where you can now pay off some loans by this system. *887 *1235# to all networks. We want you to try it and give us feedback. Based on your feedbacks, we'll be able to improve them. We'll be able to improve it. We are trying to also see how we can bring in the internet, where you can now even apply from your homes. For now, when you are here and you are logged on to our system, you can do the online. But they are trying to expand it such that even at home you can log on to our system and you can apply for anything you want to apply. Your statement, anything. But until then, let's all improve it. Always remember that the money is not for somebody. It is our money. Your money, my money. So don't allow one person or two of them or three of them to destroy what we are building here. Because if we continue like this, we might destroy it, especially when truthfulness is lost, when information integrity is lost. It's very dangerous. So, go on. We'll pause here for questions, and then we'll close, and then we'll leave. The questions that can come in, we'll pause here quickly, and we'll take some questions. JT Kofi.
Good morning, fellow MPS staff. I think we as staff of MPS don't know much about our financial status in MPS or the credit union as well. And a brother or a friend brought a loan form to me that I should just endorse it. I don't know how much it's taking, as you just told us. But with a laugh, I did that. I want to ask, as you, as the controllers of our finances, know that this person cannot take such, why do you give that loan? Thank you.
We have rejected some loans. It's not because everybody brings a form and it's filled it. So we'll give you. Some people will come to you and say, credit union phone, why you because they don't qualify for a certain loan and they have been rejected. But they won't tell you. They will quickly tell you, oh, they are doing favoritism. They don't want to give me. They want to give Dela. They want to give this man. Because they don't qualify to get that loan, they will quickly try to send information. When they come, find out from them why they were rejected. If they will be honest to tell you. But some people have been rejected. But the other side is, if I want you to guarantee for me, I should be able to tell you how much I am having as a saving and how much I want to contribute and how much I want you to. And you can also freely walk in here and find out for yourself. Even if you have guaranteed loans already, you can go here and find out, this guy, I guaranteed for him. How much has he paid? When is he completing? Because you are part of the loan. You have a say in that loan. As much as it's confidential, once he brings in you as a guarantor, you are part of that loan and you have a right in that loan. So you can do that easily. You can just walk in and then get the information.
Okay, this follows to what I just asked. As you know that the person can take a tenth of his or her contribution as a loan, and now the person comes to you to take more than that, why do you give? My suggestion is that you shouldn't give at all. Tell the person that based on your contributing, you can't take this. So I will bring a problem on the brothers who are seated here.
Yeah, we are doing that. We are doing that, but you see, that is where I'm saying the integrity therein now should work. Maybe people took it for granted that he will only state his bank loan and leave all that other financial, which the credit union cannot trace. If you have taken money from Renam or Yababy or Digiboss or Xbox, naturally or per the system, we cannot trace it. But you need to be clear. In fact, if you have gone to take fridge, TV, phone, laptop, how would we trace it? But if you are honest and you are able to bring it out, then we all know that, okay, this is it. Then we know the risk we are taking if we give you. Then we are on the same page. Hi.
Thank you.
And the mobisa loan now, be chanopa. Be 2 weeks near farmer. So mo person here is out there, and your member say, "Oh, mo be pressure."
Hello.
Yes.
What I want to know, if somebody need guarantor, how would a person know that? Isaac Achampong, you are contributing 10,000. So as Isaac Achampong have 10,000, then I can go to him to guarantee for me. How did that information come out? From your office, that is where our information are. So if somebody would be able to know my contribution, then based on that, he's coming direct to Kwekwe Eboa, Isaac Achampong, guarantee for me. You will look at the person and maybe you will know, okay, let me guarantee for you. Meanwhile, you don't know what is going on there, out there. So please, our information or our financial contribution here shouldn't be, supposed to be confidential. But if it's going to be opening out for those people or others to come to you direct to come and ask you to guarantee for them, then I don't think we are doing good to ourselves.
All right. I want you to know first that your financial state is confidential. Nobody here in the office will disclose your contribution. But don't forget, you discuss things with your friends. Nobody would say, oh, this or that is contributing so much from the office, so go after him. That is one thing I want to assure you. Nobody will do that. But in as much as you may be discussing your things, then even if somebody comes to you with a ploy that, oh, he knows that you are contributing so much, it is up to you to decide to help or not. Because, as I said, it is a risk you are taking. When I come to you and I say, put your head on the chop block, and you think when putting your head on a chop block, it will not be good for you, you don't do that. So I want to assure you that your information is not out. It is indeed very confidential. But please, even if somebody gets wind of it, I don't think it is coming from the office. Be rest assured, it will not come from the office. Because your information is confidential.
Even this morning, if somebody can tell me my contribution direct,
that's what I'm saying. It's not coming from the office.
Meanwhile, I don't disclose my things that way. So how come the person get information or get my information?
So please, let's find out from the person how he got it.
Yeah, please. My question is, with the new code that you've brought out, let's say I've taken a loan of 20,000, and I was disbursed it within 2 years. I've taken a loan of 20,000. I've disbursed it within 2 years. Maybe fortunately I've got 10,000 lying down. I don't want to use it. Can I use the code to pay a part payment of it? So
yeah, exactly. You can use the code to do that easily. Very straightforward. You code and then you code the amount you are paying, and then they would work it out, and then you'll be good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
so you can use it. Very, very simple. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I want to talk about the partial. Please, the name of the loan even speaks for itself. It said partial. It means that when my body is itching me, I can rush to your office. I can rush to your office, and that moment you will help me out. But now you are saying that from now on, after filling the forms, you will have to go through. It wouldn't be quick as it was before. So now it's going to take some time before I can get the money. And in doing so, no, to me, then I think now you are going to run the partial just like the bankers. Because comparing to the bankers, after filling the form at the bank, they will also be doing their investigation before they ask you to come for your money. So please, if you can
if
say
you
something
listen
about
to
that
me, I was quick to add that in as much as we're going to do a level 2 scrutiny, we'll still try and do it in time. We'll still try and do it in time as we were supposed to. So yes, we'll do the scrutiny. The scrutiny, it is very important that we do that. But we'll try and do it in time. But when it is delaying, that means your form has a problem.
So in that case, are you going to alert the person that
Sure,
this
yes.
is your problem?
However it is, we'll have to call you. But
Okay.
look, don't let us use the word your office. It is our office. Let us be careful in our words we use. It is our office. It is our money. The passion you are coming for is our money we want to give ourselves. So be honest and do the right thing. And then when you hear people making it seem as if we are being vindictive, the office is selective, they want to give Adolf, but they don't want to give Gasu, find out. Don't just continue and help him send those information. Because some people have been rejected. And they will come around and tell you all sorts of stories just for you to feel that, oh, he's being victimized. Please, let us be careful. These are some of the people who have caused this level of scrutiny to move up. But we are not being honest.
Please, I want to add this one. It's about the long-term loan or the MPSCCU. He said, if my contribution is not up to some level, then I would need guarantors. Fine. So, assuming my guarantor has also collected loans aside, how will you know?
It is very valuable there.
And if I want to fill that forms, don't you think that maybe bringing my guarantor to you, because normally what I know is that you who give us the forms, we'll be going out with the forms. Charlie, sign mommy, Charlie, sign mommy. So now is that thing going to stop? That you will ask us to bring the guarantor to you so that they will come and fill it in front of you for you to do your investigation over there that moment?
No.
Or we will still have to go out with the forms?
You still have to find your guarantor.